You have to let the result tell you what you must change. So everybody wants a blueprint. And here's the real blueprint. Let your results write it for you. We live in an era of dogma. People religiously follow one training system, whether it's all heavy or all volume or all hypertrophy or all strength, without paying attention to your body's feedback. And that's a mistake. The better approach is flexible, it's responsive. It's let your results tell you what to adjust. Now, I do this for my own training all of the time. So, for an example, my back responds explosively to heavy compound work. I'll go brutally hard on barbell rows, deadlifts, pulls, etc. But my arms, yeah, they behave differently. They often lag, especially when I don't do direct sort of work. So for my arms, I shift into a more lighter, stricter, high execution, higher volume work. So yeah, 90% of my programming might look like DC training, but 10% of it is volume based, and that's okay. And it's probably actually really better. So here's my logic. Different muscles respond differently. You can't treat every body part the exact same. The compound muscles, like your legs and backs, right, often tolerate and respond to heavier loads. And smaller muscle groups often need more volume, more stress, more variety, more frequency. So we have to get out of this dogmatic approach of one style fits all. When your progress stalls, don't blame yourself immediately. Instead, look at your data, volume, load, rest, execution. What variable is the limiting factor? And also maybe experiment with your boundaries, right? You don't need to scrap your entire system. Just change one variable, maybe rep range, maybe tempo, rest, angle, load, and then ultimately track, measure, use your training log, record sets, reps, RPE, RIR, pain, fatigue, etc. But ultimately, as well, you have to respect recovery. If your CNS is fried, pushing heavy everywhere will backfire. Some days you'll need to deload, and that's fine. Shift to higher rep work, right? I've talked about that on other accountability calls as well. So let me walk you through maybe a small micro example real quick. Suppose your arms haven't grown in 6 weeks. You look at your progress photos, you look at your training logs, you notice your heavy compound days uh, beam fatigue into your arms. You rarely bring direct work with attention to maybe tempo. So instead of throwing away your entire program, just shift, right? Lighten the direct work to 8 to 12 reps, strict tempo, strict technique, maybe supersets, maybe higher frequency. You can keep your compounds heavy, but you monitor your weekly progress photos and your measurements, and you let those results guide whether you persist or you adjust, right? That would be my recommendation. So, that said, you don't need to abandon your core system. You just need to evolve it. Your results will write the playbook.